Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Isabella, a Hong Kong drama from 2006 that was directed by Ho-cheung Pang and stars Isabella Leung and Chapman. A police officer named Shing is having some career problems because he is suspended for corruption charges. So he enjoys spending much of his time womanizing and bedding many women. One night, he picks up a young girl named Leung, who promptly informs him that she is the daughter he never knew existed. Now, apparently, Shing abandoned her pregnant mother decades ago, before she was born. And she's come home. So this guy's bachelor life completely falls apart because Leung insists on living under his roof, and things go from there. Now, I'm a big fan of Ho-cheung Pang. A handful of his films I showcased in my DVD collection playlist. I reviewed his horror film Dream Home in my Asian horror playlist, and also posted a separate review of Beyond Our Ken on my channel. Now, when compared to his entire filmography, Isabella is actually one of my personal favorites from him. Now, this movie focuses a lot on character interaction and character development. It is less focused on creating a complicated story. But this strategy creates a pleasant viewing experience because we spend a lot of time with our two leads as they bond and get to know one another. Most of the time, they're just screwing around, drinking, bickering, looking for missing dogs, or other non-eventful things. But by the end of the film, the viewer will really want them to stay together and work things out as father and daughter. Now, dramatically speaking, this guy obviously did not treat her mother well back in the day, and there is some regret there as well, and that provides some additional emotional cores to the film. Actually, the brief flashbacks to that romantic relationship are very well done, I thought. Isabella Leung and Chapman give some of the best performances of their careers. Chapman has been in some classic films before this one, like Infernal Affairs is one example. He was a supporting character in that one, of course. But Isabella was the film that officially put this actor on my radar back in the day. He's less expressionistic here and more toned down, but also more nuanced and convincing than some of his other performances, in my opinion. Isabella Leung is really good in this, but her career has generally been disappointing when one looks at her filmography. She was one of those actresses who quit the industry at a young age, at least for a time, and spent all of her time fooling around with older rich men for a while. This is similar in some ways to what Erika Sawajiri did in Japan. Leung did return to acting a few years ago and has been cast in Ho-cheung Pang's new movie that is due out in 2019. So I look forward to their reunion, which will hopefully, kickstart her career again and maybe, put forward a stretch of good films with her in them, hopefully, because she definitely has the talent, even though her overall filmography really doesn't show much of it. A lot of the films she was in had pretty bad scripts, in my opinion. But all of the other positives to Isabella, the movie, should be familiar to fans of this director. It's beautifully shot in Macau. This is set in Macau, and it really captures that area nicely, or at least seems to. Never been there, but you never know, I might go there someday. Macau is actually the birthplace of Isabella Leung in real life, which was an interesting fact that I saw researching the film. Also, Macau was handed over from Portugal to China in 1999, and that event looms over all of the other characters in this film, serving as a backdrop. They kept mentioning a handover, and some viewers might get that confused with the Hong Kong handover, but this is a separate handover. The music in Isabella won multiple awards, I believe, or at least one huge award at a prestigious film festival, and is totally deserving of it. There are a few big-name cameos as well to look out, so look out for those. The only thing I would warn viewers about this movie is that it's on the slow side. If someone told me that they found the film a bit dry, I could understand that criticism. I do think that Beyond Our Ken is a more fun film to watch in terms of art house cinema, so I would recommend that film first. Check out Beyond Our Ken first. If you really enjoy that one, then move on over to Isabella for your next feature, which is a little bit slower, but it does have some fun moments in it, and I think the characters are great. The interaction's great. For some reason, I've always associated these films together, likely because they feel similar, and in terms of overall style, and they came at the same period in this director's career. But yeah, Isabella, I think, is a really good film. It's totally worth checking out. It is available on Region 1 DVD in the United States. And as always, I'll see you next time.